Hello, I welcome you all in this session of hydraulic machines. In the previous lecture, we have seen the ideal indicator diagram and the effect of acceleration of water in the suction and delivery pipes on the indicator diagram. In this session, we are going to see the maximum speed of a reciprocating pump. In the fluid mechanics, we learnt the phenomenon of cavitation and flow separation. Now, this phenomenon is going to occur in the reciprocating pump when the speed of the reciprocating pump exceeds beyond a particular limit. So, it is very important to determine its maximum speed wherein we can avoid the serious phenomenon of cavitation and flow separation. As we know that in this hydraulic circuit of the reciprocating pump, if the pressure of water falls below its vapor pressure, then the dissolved gases in the water get liberated and the cavitation may occur. When the speed of the piston exceeds its particular limit, then the water which is in quantity with this piston is going to separate from the boundary of the piston and flow separation takes place, which will give rise in the head loss. Commonly, the separation pressure head for water is 7.8 meter below atmospheric pressure head. This is the standard value of separation pressure head for the water. In the absolute pressure scale, this value becomes 2.5 meter of water. So, it is very important to maintain pressure in the hydraulic circuit more than 2.5 meter of water to avoid the flow separation. So let's see what will be the maximum speed of the reciprocating pump during suction stroke and the delivery stroke. So this diagram is the actual indicator diagram wherein pressure head is ordinate and stroke length is the abscissa. Dotted line A, B, C, D represents ideal indicator diagram and the line A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash represents actual indicator diagram. This horizontal line represents atmospheric pressure head, HD is delivery head, HS is suction head, HAS and HAD are the acceleration pressure head in the suction and delivery pipe. This theta equal to 0, 90 and 180 represents the beginning of suction stroke and theta equal to 180 is the end of the suction stroke. When theta is at 90, then piston is at the middle of the suction stroke. Similarly, for delivery stroke, at the beginning of delivery stroke, here theta becomes 0, at middle theta is 90 and at the end theta is 180. So, during suction stroke, that is representing by a continuous line A dash B dash, the pressure is less at point A dash. In this line A dash B dash, pressure head is less at point A dash where chances of cavitation may occur. So this value of pressure head becomes pressure head at the beginning of suction stroke where cavitation may occur, and this value can be written as atmospheric pressure head minus acceleration pressure head due to acceleration plus suction head. For limiting case, let's take this value as separation pressure head. So separation pressure head becomes atmospheric pressure head minus HS plus HAS. Generally, the suction head is known to us, separation pressure head is also known to us. So from these two values, it is possible to evaluate the acceleration pressure head in the suction pipe. So acceleration pressure head in the suction pipe is equal to this value, and that is equation number 1. We know the acceleration pressure head can also be find out from this formula, and this formula is limited at the beginning of suction stroke, where HAS is acceleration pressure head, LS is length of suction pipe, capital A is the cross sectional area of the cylinder, small as is the cross sectional area of the suction pipe, omega is rotational speed in radians per second, and R is the crank radius. So from equation 1 and 2, we can equate these equations. From this equation, we can find out the rotational speed of the pump, that is omega. So omega is equal to this value. From mathematical simplifications, we can get the rotational speed in radians per second. We know that omega is 2 pi n upon 60, where n is rotational speed of the pump in revolution per minute. So n can be written as 60 omega upon 2 pi. From this equation, omega can be replaced by this value, and finally we will be getting the maximum speed of the reciprocating pump in the suction stroke, which depends on suction head, the cross sectional area of the suction pipe, length of suction pipe, cross sectional area of the cylinder, crank radius, and separation pressure head. Similarly, we can find out the maximum speed during the delivery stroke. So line C dash D dash represents delivery stroke. At the end of delivery stroke, the pressure head is less, and where the cavitation may occur. So pressure head at the end of delivery stroke can be evaluated as atmospheric pressure head plus delivery pressure head minus acceleration head in the delivery pipe in the absolute pressure scale. So from this equation, we can find out acceleration pressure head in the delivery pipe. Same pressure head can be determined by one more formula, which is representing over here, where LD is the length of delivery pipe, cross sectional area of the cylinder, cross sectional area of the delivery pipe. Other parameters are same as we have seen in the previous expression. So let us equate these two equations. From this equation, we can find out the omega, and from omega we can find out the rotational speed of the reciprocating pump. Thank you.